save it for next month. I knew that I had $368 left over. And I would stuff the money that they gave me, the cash that I would withdraw. Hi friends, how are you? I hope that you are all having a lovely, blessed day. I hope that this day and this week is going great for you all. For this video, I'm going to be showing you all on how to budget on a one envelope. So simple and easy. So let's get right into it. Before I get started with it all, let me just share with you all on where I got these envelopes. These are the envelopes that come whenever you're supposed to pay a bill. I've been having so many medical bills and that's why my debt has been growing, but that's another story. I have several of these envelopes. Let me tell you a quick backstory of how this happened. Years and years ago, let me tell you a story. Ancient. Yeah, it sounds like it's an ancient story. Now what happened was that I used to save these envelopes. Sometimes I would, the little payment stub, and I would lose the envelope. So I started saving all of the envelopes from the medical bills and all the utility bills that I had to pay. So I would save these in case I ever needed them. And this is how it all started. This is how my one envelope budgeting started years and years ago. There's so many videos of other people that have done this. I really don't know who invented this one envelope system. I know that Jordan Page has a video on her channel. But I remember years and years back when I started budgeting with one envelope. This might work for you all. That's why I'm sharing this video with you all. If you're just starting with budgeting, that's why I want to share this video with you all. That way, if this helps you, great. If not, you might need to go a little bit more, want to be a little more detailed and want to get a binder, budgeting envelopes and all that. But for now, let me just start with this. If this is your first time ever, you just got a job, you don't know how to start with budgeting, I'm hoping that this video helps you in any way. I did this for some time. It worked for a little bit, and then I stopped budgeting. Now I'm doing my budgeting with budget envelopes, but you know what? That's what's working for me at the moment. So yeah, that's the backstory. What I would do is, because back in the day, you used to get paid with a paycheck, and they would give it to you in an envelope like this one. I would go to the bank, take my paycheck, and I would stuff the money that they gave me, the cash that I would withdraw from cashing my check, and I would put it in one of these envelopes. And this is how it went. I'm going to do a sample or an explanation on this envelope on how I would do it. Now at the top part, I would put the month that I'm getting paid. For example, we are in the month of May, so I'm just going to put the month of May. Let's do that. I already told you where you can get these envelopes. You can buy a big box at the dollar store if this is something that you're planning to do for budgeting. It is a simple way to do it. Let's zoom you all in. So close. Okay, I'm just going to put month of May. Getting all fancy here. May, and I'm also going to put the year. Let's say you went to the bank, you withdraw all the cash that they gave you. I would put the balance of my paycheck. I would put it right here at the top. So let's say I got paid $963. I would put all the cash in here. One of my main bills when I just started budgeting, working, all of that, was my cell phone. That was my main bill. So I would write down what I had to pay cell phone, and then I would go to the company and pay my phone bill. This is crazy, but my phone bill was very high at times. Back in the day, you used to get charged per minute used. So I would pay like my monthly bill, and then the price would go up because I was always talking. I was always on the phone. Back in the day, you didn't really text. You would talk on the phone. Text messages also had a fee to send and to receive. Anyways, I would go to my phone company and then I would put the amount that I had to pay. So let's say my phone bill was $131. I would put the amount there and then I would subtract it from the cash that I had here. So I would go to the phone company. I would get the money, take the money that I had to pay from this envelope, take the money out and go to the phone company and pay the cash. Little by little, things were being subtracted. So I had $963 and then I would subtract the $131, which I would be left with $832. So I would put the balance here, subtract, and then I would put $832. And then I would put the balance here. So this, subtract this, it's $832. I think I did it wrong. I was supposed to put the minus here, but that's okay. Then I know that I have this much money left over. Let me get another marker. Then let's say I go grocery shopping. And then I would put here groceries. And what I would spend was $84 in groceries. So I would put subtract. And then I would subtract the 84. Then I would have $748. 748. And then I would put there. Sometimes I would put balance. I could put balance here, or I would just know what I had so far. I would also pay for gas, and then I'll put here on how much I would use up for gas. Let's say it's $48 for 2 weeks. So I know that I have left over $700. Now with those $700, I would have to buy some college books. I'll just put here books. So let's say the total for that was $332. So I have 748. 748 subtract 48 subtract 332 equals 368. So this is the total so far. I knew that I had $368 left over. As simple as this is, how I've been explaining it to you all, this is how I would use the one envelope budgeting. Now later on throughout the years, when my husband and I got married, I started using the envelope again. I mean, it does work. It's simple, easy. This is just an example of some of the bills that I would pay when I was living with my mom. Just a couple things that I would pay for. I was helping her with, I think, 1 or 2 utility bills. I'm not putting those here. This is just an example. The money that I had left over, I would just save it at home in case I needed anything else during the week. I'm gonna put here balance. Sometimes I would circle this 368, and if I needed anything during the week, I would put some of this cash in my wallet. For example, if I needed it to go out or to eat, for eating out, if I wanted to buy clothes, if I wanted to go to the movies. This is the money that I would use. I wouldn't take the whole envelope with me. Most of the time I would leave the envelope at home. Now if I needed anything, for example, as I mentioned, oh, I'm going to the movies, then I would take whatever I thought I needed to go to the movies. Let's say I would take $50 and then I would use that, whatever was in my wallet. Sometimes I would also leave some of my paycheck, a little bit of my savings or in my checkings in case if I ever wanted to use my card. Back in the day, I didn't use my card as much. Now my credit card I would use, but not my checkings. Back then there was so many strict rules whenever you're using your checkings account. If you overdrafted or withdrew more than what you were supposed to a day, or you went over, or what happened, they would block your card, or you would have all these crazy overdraft fees. Nowadays it's a bit different. Things have changed, but that's why I didn't use my card as much. I think this is going to be one of my shortest videos. I don't know. I hope that you learned something from this video. If you've used this budgeting method with one envelope, please let me know how it's worked for you. As I mentioned, I used this when I was single, and then I used it a little bit when my husband and I got married, but I just wanted to be a little more detailed in my budgeting and put the money in certain places. That way I don't spend it in different categories. Now this way it gives you the freedom to spend it, I guess, in anything. If you need more money for groceries, you can grab that. More money for gas, I guess you have that freedom of spending it in wherever. And then if you have money left over, you can just put it like in a separate little savings little box and save it for next month. Yeah, friends, I hope that this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. May God bless each and every one of you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. I just want to mention one more thing before I leave. I hear my mom in the back of my head saying this to me. As I mentioned, I had several different envelopes each month, and sometimes I would just leave them anywhere, and my mom would tell me, hey, You have money in this envelope. Do you like throwing money away? I guess that was back in the day when I didn't have a lot of strict utility bills or money going to all these bills, that I did have some money left over. Not like now, but I just wanted to share that with you, that sometimes I would just leave my envelopes anywhere around the house, or sometimes even put them in the trash by accident. And that's how I would do it. Just wanted to share that quick story with you all.